Radio 1.
Fake News and Irish Freedom, an 8-part series from RTE's History Show team, looked at censorship, propaganda and fake news, as we might call it today. We heard about an Irish newspaper created by Dáil Éireann in November 1919 as a means to publicise the cause of an independent Ireland. The British responded by creating a new public information section in Dublin Castle, managed by an experienced English journalist named Basil Clarke, as historian Ian Kenneally explains.
Clarke would go on to become a leading figure in the establishment of the public relations industry in Britain. But while he's in Ireland, he's in charge of what's called the Public Information Branch or Public Information Department in some sources. It's similar in some respects to what the Americans had done during the First World War with George Creel and the Committee on Public Information, which is often seen as, forerunners of modern propaganda schemes. Clarke is a serious figure. He tries to institute a system he calls propaganda by news, which means that news should be relayed to the media and to the public in what's seen as a matter-of-fact style. It shouldn't be embellished. It should not be seen to be obviously ludicrous or false in any way. He even uses the term in one report, verisimilitude, and that is to give the appearance of truth. So, from Clarke's perspective, a story may not be entirely accurate, but as long as it has the appearance of being accurate, that's more than enough.
Much like today, in the 1920s, journalism was undergoing a period of scrutiny and self-examination.
In the aftermath of the First World War, there's a sense amongst journalists, particularly in Britain, I think, that they had somehow disgraced their profession during the First World War when they became effectively government spokespersons and became part of that huge propaganda apparatus, and now they're seeking to reclaim the honour of their profession. And you can see that in newspaper reports regarding the public information branch that Clarke has established. The Manchester Guardian talks about doped news, as in news that's been drugged or is trying to drug the audience. Similar language is used by the London Times. And the Times goes so far as to say that news doesn't become more accurate just because it's official. So you have this real scepticism on the British side towards Clarke's work, and on the Irish side, Irish journalists, because it's an official news source coming out of Dublin Castle, are of course inherently sceptical as well. And for them, Clarke's work is seen as a bit of a joke, and he becomes known to Irish journalists as the black and tan publicity man.